Hey guys, this video is going to be a book review of You're Never Weird on the Internet, almost, by Felicia Day, who is a very well-known geeky actress and celebrity of sorts, best known for her work on Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, as well as her own web series, The Guild. This book is pretty close to being an autobiography, mixed in with some bits of dubious life advice and slogans that should be on mugs. Her words, not mine. Felicia Day is a glorious and inspirational human being who has done so much good on the internet, especially in online video. She, as mentioned before, is an actress, but as is usually the case, was not always so. She in fact started out as a young girl being homeschooled by her mother in the south of the USA. Much of the book is dedicated to the story of her growing up and being homeschooled, so I won't spoil you on the details, but eventually she grew up and went to college and got 2 degrees, and then she moved to LA to become an actress. At a low point in her career, she ended up with a gaming addiction, specifically to World of Warcraft, and while kicking her addiction, she ended up writing a web series called The Guild, based around MMORPGs like World of Warcraft with some friends. The Guild winded up taking off and really made her a bit of a mogul and an icon for geeks everywhere, but especially for geek girls. In fact, she's often been described as the queen of geek girls. In the years since, Felicia and the same friends that she made the Guild with ended up founding a company called Geek and Sundry, which makes all sorts of web-based content mainly. Some of their most notable content includes Tabletop, a show about tabletop games, Spellslingers, a show about Magic the Gathering, Titan's Grave, a tabletop spin-off based around a role-playing game, a very successful Twitch streaming channel, and a show of her own called The Flog. Not bad for someone who started out making their web series in a garage with just their friends and no budget, right? I love this book. I think you might have noticed, but I think very highly of Felicia Day. I find her an inspirational figure. And my appreciation and inspiration from Felicia Day has only gotten deeper having read this book. She's gone through so much and done it so impressively that I just can't. I just can't. I particularly found that reading about her time in college, where she kind of went all out in just getting good grades, which she felt, looking back, is probably not as healthy as it could have been. I found myself really empathising with that, because I think I was a bit like that as well during school, at least until the point came where I didn't know how to study because I didn't have to before. I also found that I really liked the concept of a group like the Chicken group that she mentions during the chapter about the creation of the Guild. This group was a group of creative people who all came together to sort of be accountable to each other. And in fact, this group helped her kick her gaming addiction and gave her the accountability to really create the Guild. And I'm actually considering setting up something similar myself, having read about the idea in this book. Another thing that I really noticed in this book was that I didn't know how bad Gamergate was. I knew some bad stuff about it, but I didn't realise just how bad it was. I didn't have the full horrific picture of what Gamergate was like. And I'm still impressed by Felicia and the way she handled it. No one should have to deal with that sort of shit, but she did, and she did it with a grace that I find extremely impressive. I just wish that more people appreciated that, and her. Overall, I really enjoyed this book, and the insight it gave me into one of my favourite, well, I'm not sure that celebrities is really the word, but entertainers, probably. It was witty, it was sad, and it was honest. And it was 100% Felicia Day. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this book. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Have you seen many things that Felicia Day has done? And if so, what did you think of them? Tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think.
I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails above to see other videos by me, including my Vedo playlist where I'm vlogging every day in October, and my review of The Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich. Bye!